The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
The Welt says a story from the Beis Halevi. Beis Halevi, in his elder years, was giving a drasha in a Besmedish somewhere. And during his drasha, he was looking out the window, and he sees a yingele on a porch, fell over, and he fell down to the ground over the porch. Obviously, he couldn't handle it. People went to help, but the Beis Halevi got sick from it, couldn't handle it. And he had to go, and he was checked out in a hospital in Warsaw and Varsha. And the doctor said that Beis Halevi, it's not a simple story. We have to check this out. While he was being checked out, it was a few days of tests. Meanwhile, all kinds of people knew the Beis Halevi is in the hospital. They came, and they asked to see him for a second to get a bracha. And there was lines and lines and lines. And the doctors were wondering, they see an old Yid, why are the people so interested in getting brachas from him? They, a tzaddik hides his ways. They thought he was another person, another Yid. But they were bewildered, but that's the way it was. He kept the brachas. Finally, the tests, the results were that he suffered a clot somewhere in his guf, the Beis Halevi, as a result of that shock of what he saw, that yingel falling over the porch. And they said he will need surgery. So they told Beis Halevi's son, Reb Chaim, who was there, that this is the decision that his father, the Beis Halevi, Rabbi Yosef Soloveitchik, must have surgery. So Reb Chaim said, listen, I will go and I will speak to my father. Give me a couple of hours and I will tell you a response if he's ready to do the surgery. He went and he spoke to Reb Chaim. And what did he do? The Beis Halevi, he spoke and learned. That's what the Beis Halevi did. He spoke and learned. That was his response. So Reb Chaim should have been in a big dilemma. He does not have the okay from his father because he started speaking to his father started speaking and learning. So he got no response on the shaila if he's masking to the surgery. So what does he do? So Reb Chaim goes back to the doctors and says to them, listen, this is what you do. Whenever you're ready to do the surgery, whenever you're ready to do it, you come into the room. If you see that my father is laying on his side facing the wall, he's ready for surgery and he's ready to do it. If he's on his side facing not the wall, then he's not ready for surgery. Cryptic words. 2 days later, the surgeons come into the room and they see the Beis Halevi is laying towards the wall. No, okay. They start speaking to him and they say, we're going to be doing surgery and this and we got to put you to sleep with anesthesia. And the Beis Halevi says, no anesthesia. Not ready for anesthesia. They said, it's impossible. You won't survive the surgery without it. No surgery. Just tell me a few minutes before you start. I will be mirakes memoyach. I will start thinking very much in depth about something and you'll be able to do the surgery. And so it happened. The Beis Halevi started thinking and learning to the point that he felt literally nothing. This is despite that they took belts and they tied him across both sides of the bed that he shouldn't be able to move a millimeter during the surgery. Obviously, it could ruin the whole surgery. And he just was totally mufshit, his face as if he's not here. It got to the point, the surgery took 2 hours. It got to the point that in the middle of the surgery, the doctors were mislooking if he's alive. He was so still. And the doctor took a bottle that had a cover on it that had a very strong, sharp liquid inside. And he put it to the nose of the Beis Halevi to check if he'll react. And the Beis Halevi pushed away his head. So they knew he's fine. The 2 hours were up. Surgery was over. They told him he's going to have to be here more than a week to recuperate from the surgery. After 4 days, the Beis Halevi got up and he was ready to go. His son, Reb Chaim, asked him, did you feel anything? He said, no. I was thinking in a sugi, I was thinking and learning, and I felt nothing. But, the Beis Halevi adds, at some point, I did smell a sharp smell. And I was afraid it might be a smell of yayin nesach. So I turned away my head, I shouldn't smell it. This, when a person is in such a high level, he's so engrossed. He saw an orangutan in Torah, or a Siyas HaMitzvahs. His whole surroundings don't exist. Pain doesn't exist. Suffering is just not there.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org